And Reagan made a comment that, pretty much the first day in the office, we're going to solve the problem. Well, the military is like that. Especially our Army, I think they like to hold it. Well, I think all presidents, don't all presidents keep the military good grades before re-election? I don't know. Well,
Hey, Cable Trucking, how you doing? How's it going? Came down here to get a coffee. Hey, Indiana Chick, how's it going? Hey, Dina, how are you? Yeah, I like it. I wish we had a little better coffee. We had a new coffee place open up downtown, but they don't know what they're doing. Hey, Jane, pretty good. It's going pretty good. Yeah, good. Yeah, you're right about it. It needs to be someplace like in a busy place like New York City, or where there's 25 people in line all day long. Hey, LA, how you doing? You're up early this morning, LA. My favorite coffee is, believe it or not, I know it's not actually my favorite, but what I like to get, if I can, is Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Oh, thanks, Jane. You wouldn't love listening to me when I can't find my keys in the morning. I got Daisy down there. Oh, that a girl. You look younger in your new picture, LA. You look younger. Yeah, I've never been much of a breakfast eater for some reason. We used to have, when I lived in Chicago, I would go to Einstein's Bagels. They were pretty good, but like this, I don't really care for this Tim Hortons Bagels too much. And I never tried one at Dunkin' Donuts. You'd think that somebody would just like know how to make the world's best bagel, and by the time you had 5 million locations, you'd have it down to a science and nobody could compete. But I'll tell you, once in a while I'll feel like a donut, like maybe once a year. And there's not one donut that I like at Tim Hortons. They all just seem like the cheapest frozen crappy donut you could ever buy. If I want a good something like that, there's only one out there that I recommend. Cinnabon. Do you guys have any Cinnabon near you? Hey, Mark. Those Cinnabons are so damn good. I'm glad there's not one around here because they're about 1,200 calories. Hey, Lisa. Cinnabon is so good with the coffee. Yeah, there's not one. A lot of them went out of business. Yeah, they're good. I don't even know of any homemade. We got a place up here that home makes. They say they home make their cinnamon buns, and they're terrible. They say it's a 100-year-old family recipe. I wish they'd throw it away. Yeah, Cinnabuns are good. It's a good cinnamon bun, just like you dream about.
Don't you think it would have been interesting, considering her husband's past?
Yeah, you know, the travel centers, they're not as good. I used to get one in Indiana all the time, but they're not as good as they used to be. It's got to be at a legit Cinnabon, like,
And his
you
wife
know.
told him very hard to have heard him. He says to her, well, how things go? I said, well, it's been rough. I had to spend some time, extra hours over there, but that's okay. I got a couple days work. You can't tell that from millennials because they don't get the jokes. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. You said that.
Oh, you're talking about those white Pillsbury ones where you put the frosting on yourself? Those are really good too. They're really good. I just try not to eat it very much.
What do you think about the Army today? There's been a lot of changes. There's been a lot of changes concerning the status of homosexuals. Whereas before, you know, they went from one point,
Oh, no kidding.
if you had any homosexual activity,
Hey, Sewers, how you doing? How's it going?
to adult access.
It warmed up around here. It's like 40 today.
Now to where it's,
I gotta go move some crap out of those buildings I sold, which I'm dreading.
go to the, VA, they'll have some.
Yeah, I don't like apple fritters. I don't like them.
No, I get the letters mixed up because as soon as you get it out, they add a couple more letters. So we can just call it the alphabet people, you know. 2 years from now, there'll be more letters. But the point is that it's changed drastically since the eighties, seventies. So do you think it's changed for the better? Oh, yeah, that would have been, first of all, the end of his career, there would have been punishment for military justice. There would have been a court martial. You threaten an officer.
Yeah, they're good. Pillsbury cinnamon buns.
You just don't have to.
Really good. You'd think these mom and pop places, even if they just made those, they'd be better than what they have. And they're cheap. They're cheap.
Then I said, I'm sorry. They would say, what's that got to do with it? You're going, man, you're going to be.
Yeah, for a while Burger King was selling Cinnabons, but they managed to wreck them somehow. It was like not a legit Cinnabon. It was like a biscuit with this Cinnabon cinnamon on them. They're terrible. Hey Angie, how you doing? The Smiley Sisters? All right. Yeah, I thought I'd get out of here, say hello. Ugh, cloudy, dreary day here. Where do you live, Dina? Oh, okay. Is that Huron County? Where you're at over there, Dina? Huron County? Oh, St. Louis County, okay. Oh, you gotta work? That sucks. Did you guys feel different with the time change?
more helping troops that suffer more percent. So, when I was in, yeah, quite, so that's changed for the better.
A little bit? Okay. Nothing, LA? Yeah, sure, I'll do some. Oh, hi. Hey, Zeus. How are you? Oh, okay, Reby. Yeah, I feel a little bit. I think I do. Hey, Steve. How you doing? I've been tired a lot lately. I don't know why. Hey, Callie. Yeah, we're really gonna do it. Yep. Really, the dinner was me taking some of the girls out for Christmas Eve because it's a dead night down there. And then I said if people want to come, they're welcome to. So that's how it started. I mean, it wasn't really a meet and greet, but it's kind of morphed into that. People are welcome if they want to show up, but I'm warning them it's going to be like a little bit different. It's not going to be your typical Christmas Eve. I mean, you know what I mean? Not wildness or anything like that, just hey, Sherry. Yeah, it'd be fun. I mean, really the reason, first of all, you know, I'm never doing anything on Christmas Eve or Christmas. And so it's just a regular day to me. And the women tell me that it's just a dead day. You know, nobody's there. They've got family obligations and blah, blah, blah. So they're just walking around there homeless, doing nothing on Christmas Eve. It sucks. Hey, Libra, how you doing? Oh, that's cool. Well, you want to come to it, Angie? You want to show up to it? Yeah, you never know on that, you know. It's hard to say. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see, you know.
Well, I think they do 10% if you are, of course, on Veterans Day.
I got to start work. I'm going to look at an office when I go down there this week. I got this closing on this real estate thing Wednesday. Pretty good, Carla. How you doing? Oh, okay. Just another day to me. Hey, Larry. How you doing?
I was at Fort Harris in 1980. I was in the process in Fort Harris.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at it. Yeah, you know, we'll see how it is. I talked to them. They've got like offices from like 200 square feet all the way to like 3,000 square feet. It's utilities included, and it's $17 a square foot, which I think is kind of high for that place. But it could be like a cool environment. It's a 24-hour truck stop. So we'll see. She said another place was thinking about doing podcasts, but they didn't want to spend the money on the soundproofing, which kind of makes me wonder in the back of my mind. if it's just too loud there.
Anybody that come that would, they have to come through my class. I think President Clinton was the one that shut that base down. And, of course, there's a lot of base closures. Remember building one of that super large, humongous
Oh, okay, Lisa.
which were all, matrix.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I think it'd be a good spot too, and it's in walking distance to, where I'm usually at doing the interviews down around there. So. Oh, really, Mark? Yeah, it may be too noisy. You're right. Yeah, only reason I'm not normally too thrilled about a podcast, but I think I could get more interviews, like, rather than just like driving around for a whole week trying to find them. Yeah, thanks, Source. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Yep, I think you're probably right. Yeah, I mean, looking at it, I've never been over there, but I can see it when I eat at that Wyoming lunch, and it looks like, I'm thinking, you have this idea what you think it's going to be like, and I'm thinking, well, women could just walk over there, and I could do an interview, but when you look at that, even though it's a tiny walk between Wyoming and Michigan, when you walk south there's nothing there for that little strip. It's like pitch dark. And then when you're walking into that trucking company, it just looks like, it's big holes in the lot. I can't imagine that anybody would feel comfortable walking there at night. And there's not much daylight left in the winter, so my guess is it's not going to be what I'm looking for, but it's worth checking out. So we'll see. So I'll be getting down to Detroit. I'll probably get down to Detroit like, I don't know when for sure. Yeah, 24-hour security it does. Yeah, okay, yep, yeah. Plus, Mark, you know who owns it, which is another kind of a turnoff. Yeah, I let them know. That's the last thing I need to do is get in there and they don't like it. No, I'm not buying any more property. I don't want to own anything anymore. Except a place where you live. That's it. The old days, man, in the 70s and 80s, owning property was the way to go. Tax breaks, incentives, appreciation, but now it's not so great. Plus, a lot of these areas are like broke, so the last guy standing, they can't only raise your taxes so much, but they'll get you other ways.
I ironed this shirt myself yesterday, and I'm the kind of guy where I'll starch it myself. And people will make fun of me when the ladies up their pants and say, I know you because you've always got your shoes shined. And I have to be like, well, yeah, but everybody does. Everybody does that, And so these experiences we had to sort of carry over.
Weekend after Thanksgiving, probably. Usually I get down there every week lately. but sometimes it's every 2 weeks because of this crap that I've been dealing with, getting rid of this place to sell and blah blah blah. Yeah, no, they get you one way or the other. Florida's that way with no sales tax as well. Yeah, that's how it is here, Larry. I mean, our water bills are $100 a month. It's basically mismanagement on the infrastructure of the water. $100 a month for up here. It ought to be like $14 a month. Yeah, water and sewer is where they get you. That's how they force a lot of people out in Detroit. They nail them with this water and sewer crap. That's how they're trying to get rid of Richard at the old Ideal Bar down there on West Jefferson. Water and sewer. And then they have these special assessment fees for like rain runoff and erosion, all this bullshit. Hey, Mark, I don't know if you know anything about this or not, but you guys probably haven't followed it too much, but you know, the Packard plan has a rich history, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, that kind of thing is just sat and idle, and the guy that bought it, he seems like kind of an eccentric dreamer. You know, I know he's behind on his taxes, and not much has been done up until the last time I went down there. You know, before that place was sold, it was considered $1 billion Superfund site. They were going to earmark money for it. Then this guy bought the whole place for $400,000. They made him clean up the graffiti and, you know, stuff like that. And he's been hanging in there for about 3 years. But if you go down to the Packard plant now, there is major stuff going on there. It's the shell of itself. And it even where it's at now, it had to have cost an absolute fortune to where they're at now. But I just wonder what the plans are for that. And more so, I wonder who is funding this deal. Who is paying for it? Because it's got to just be through the roof, crazy expensive. You know anything about that, Mark? Yeah, Larry, it kind of seemed like that. I figured they set him up so they'd have some stooge to pay taxes on it. You know, here he is paying for security and blight removal in a place that needs, you know, a $900 million makeover. It just didn't make any sense. Somebody is paying for a ton of removal there, and I wonder who. Yeah, okay, that's it. Now, if you think about it, Mark, though, if you look at where the Packard plant is at, I mean, it's an okay location. But if you look at the entrance and exit to the expressway, the way it is now, it's still a pain in the ass if you were going to have a lot of commercial traffic. It's just like the old Fisher 21 plant. I mean, you know, that's the biggest eyesore you could ask for as you head west off I-75 north. You turn west into I-94 west. It's like the biggest eyesore you could ask for. And it looks like a cool building and be a great location. But again, man, if you were running stuff in and out of there, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I think that one of the best locations is that old Southwest Community Hospital. Man, you're right there on that connector from 75 to 96. You got Michigan Avenue right there, right down from Corktown. I can't believe somebody, and it's a killer view from everywhere. A lot of parking. Oh, I believe that on the artesian wells. Yep, that's coming. Yeah, I agree with you. Yep. I mean, they're already nailing with people. They'll come in with the tape measure, measure your parking lot, and give you a special assessment for rain runoff. Summer bought what, Larry? Which building you talking about?
moved up here. Dad's 87, mom's 85. And they want to have their own son, they want to get close to me. So I moved up here. Can't travel.
Yeah, it's true, Mark. Yep.
Break something. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what that Packard plant's like. Just a huge area. Huge. I don't know enough about construction like that, but I wonder, like on the old Fisher Body plant number 21, and like the Packard plant, when you have those big giant 3-foot concrete walls, and they're stacked up, 8 stories high and that kind of thing. I mean, eventually concrete fails, doesn't it? In other words, the question is, if you've got a 100-year-old building that looks bulletproof, is the reality of it that it is bulletproof, or it's just not worth salvaging? I can't imagine what it would cost to demolish the Packard building and Fisher Body plant. It's just giant structures with like the thickest concrete floors and walls you've ever seen. I mean, is there a point where that stuff is worthless?
I'm thinking that these talks are going to have the President of China calls down to whatever. I don't think it's going to work out.
No, you're right, Mark. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I've thought, like with regard to like getting in and out of there. Yeah, you're right. I have seen the collapsed floors, but when I look at those, it looks like a lot of them are as a result from roof leaks. Hang on, I'll be right back. This is this real estate outfit. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'll tell you, when you're up in these northern communities where I live, you can't get anything done right. Whether it's construction, appliance repair, real estate closings. All right, Mark, talk to you later. Well, I think I'm going to sign off here, you guys. I just thought I'd come out and talk to you for a minute, see how you're doing.
I think if I were to have a conversation with the guys that have been service,
Hey, Gina, how you doing? Yeah, no, you're right. Yep. Nah, I don't get those double doubles. Once in a while I'll get a latte, but 260 milligrams of caffeine. Handle it. Bye, Mark. Yep, Tim Hortons chat. That's it. See you, LA. See you, Lisa. So you guys have a good day out there today. I'll be on later tonight.